Hello and welcome to Arm Rider Training. My name is Peter Buckley. I'm the principal instructor here at Arm Rider Training, a motorcycle training company that deals solely in rider training for motorcycles. 25 years experience riding civilianly, teaching dispatch rider courses in the military for the likes of presidential escorts, riding competitively both here and abroad, and I suppose most importantly, leisure riding. Our goal here is to make sure that you are always safe on the motorbike. One of the qualifications we have to enhance our safety is Road Safety Approved Motorcycle Instructor, DSA Instructor Supervisor and Site Manager, Ex-Military Dispatch Rider and Military Dispatch Rider Instructor Sergeant, Institute of Advanced Motoring Advanced Motorcyclist, Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents Advanced Gold Level Rider and a Diploma in Advanced Motorcycle Instruction. Top score with the Garda Dublin Regional Traffic Divisional Competency Test, FETEC Award for Motorcycle Instruction, Driving Instructors Association Diamond Advanced Examiner, a member of NAMI National Association for Advanced Motorcycle Instructors, a member of the MRTG Motorcycle Rider Training Group, and an assessor for Aon Bike Care Insurance and Liberty Insurance. We also train the civil defence motorcyclists. Before riding a motorcycle on a public road, you must complete IBT, Initial Basic Training, with an approved motorcycle instructor from the Road Safety Authority. There are 4 or 5 modules depending on which class of learner permit you have. Module 1 takes approximately 3 hours and it's an introduction to initial basic training. It's a classroom lesson and covers everything from personal protective equipment, motorcycle controls, technical checks on the motorcycle, placing the bike on and off the stand safely, manoeuvring the bike with the engine switched off, mounting and dismounting the bike, starting and stopping the engine safely. Okay, module 2, what does it involve? We're going to take you to a compound, 2.5 kilometers of a private road network in a safe environment. In there we have full-size junctions, bends, traffic lights, hill starts. We even have long straights where you can get the full use of your gearbox as opposed to riding around a small compound around cones. Module 2 takes approx 5 hours. We'll be doing moving off and stopping. In this we'll be doing the use of the clutch, engaging first gear, finding your biting point, proper balance between clutch and accelerator, and then obviously coming to a stop as well, smooth braking. Also in module 2 we'll be doing the proper use of brakes to include front and rear brakes in varying weather and grip conditions, weight distribution, the effects this is going to have on the motorcycle's tyres, and bringing the bike to a complete stop in a safe and designated spot. Next will be the use of the gears, and I'm delighted to say with the size of the training area we have, we'll be able to use the full range of the gearbox to include smooth and coordinated use of the controls, changing up and down through the gearbox, matching the gear to your speed, smooth acceleration and of course engine braking. After that we'll be doing slow riding exercises. The main points here being good level of concentration combined with balance, steering and the use of the controls. After mastering these new skills they'll be used to great effect in further lessons throughout the course. In module 2 we will also be doing figure of eights. Here you will learn how to steer and balance when changing from one lock to another with the steering, plus tight steering and balance control, and bringing the bike around to your line of vision where you're looking by smooth use of the controls. Then we'll be learning U-turns with good balance, accurate steering, keeping your feet up, smooth control and the introduction of observations for safe use in traffic. Also we'll be doing slalom exercises. In these lessons you will be taught how to plan a route in tight confined areas, where to look, good coordination of throttle, brake and clutch. This is a good one for building confidence in beginner riders, especially when they have to negotiate the bike through tight areas. From there we'll be combining the skills you've already learned to do right and left turns with the introduction of observations. In this lesson you will be taught the types of observation and when and how to use them to your best effect. Also we'll be doing the OSM-PSL routine, which stands for observation, signal, manoeuvre, position, speed and look. And this puts us in good preparation for when we get you out on the road. We will also be doing the emergency adjustment of speed. In this lesson you will learn how to bring the motorcycle to a stop using a combination of front brake, rear brake, engine braking and weight transfer. Because the training compound has the facility to do hill starts, traffic lights and roundabouts, we will do these with you and then let you ride around the compound's tracks and junctions, so this will build confidence before we take you out on the road. Next we have Module 3. This is a classroom lesson where we'll be going over the likes of scanning and planning, the system of motorcycle control, information, position, speed, gear and acceleration, the importance of being seen to other road users, taking in information and clues from the road to help you plan ahead safely, anticipating the actions of other road users and the different types of hazards they pose to you, the motorcyclists, road surface and grip levels and where you may expect these to change, road and lane position, the limit point and how to use it to its best effect, approach speed and gear for potential hazards, weather conditions to include snow and ice, low sunlight, wind, fog, rain and riding at night, fatigue, route planning and a rider's brief before going out onto the public road for the last bit of your initial basic training. For the last module, we will be fitting you out with the latest AutoCom radio communication systems so you can listen to the instructor so he can help and guide you while instructing you when out on the public road. While out on the public road, we'll be going through various lessons where you can listen to the instructor as he does demonstrations and he will be able to give you advice and tips over the radio when it is your turn to simulate the demonstrations. Some of our objectives while out on the road is how to deal with various road and traffic conditions to include gradients, where we'll be stopping and starting both up and down hill and making sure you get the correct gearing for different gradients. Junctions, how to assess a junction, and the OSM-PSL routine with crossroads, T-junctions, staggered junctions and Y-junctions. Traffic lights, the anticipation of the lights and the sequence, filter lights and lanes and pedestrian lights. Roundabouts, we'll be dealing with first exit, second exit, third exit, speed on the approach, observations and the use of signals. Safe distance, this is the famous only a fool breaks the 2-second rule. And negotiating bends and proper use of limit points, approach speed and keeping the view through the bend plus smooth acceleration for the exits. Dealing with surface conditions and the clues to watch out for before your surface conditions changes. Aids to reading the road, road signs, road markings, roof lines of houses, backside of a ditch, lamp posts, this sort of thing to help you read the road well. Rear observations and mirror work, slow riding in traffic, overtaking. On completion of the last module, when we come in off the road, we'll have a quick cup of coffee and a debrief and we will certify you then for your IBT cert. What you need to do now is get out there, enjoy yourself, gain some experience and remember, be safe. Thank you very much for watching and here's a small video clip to whet your appetite. Bye. Beautiful. Yeah.